Hi, min name is Vilja Webel. Jag är lecturer of International Relations in Tartu University, Economics Department.
Hi, Viljar Webel, nice to meet you. My name is George, I am MMT economist.
I am very worried about world finances. I am not sure what is going to happen in the future.
I think you have a good reason to worry about, because politicians don't seem to understand what their purpose is, they don't seem to understand the meaning of public purpose.
I am worried what will happen if the Chinese are not giving US money anymore. It sounds really scary. That means catastrophe. US debt is very big. China is funding US deficit.
I didn't understand everything you said, but I understood. You were saying that China is funding US deficit. Did you say that?
Yes, I said that.
Let me ask you this, Viljar Webel.
Vilja Webel.
Whatever, who is issuing dollars? China or USA?
US has borrowed so many dollars from China.
You still don't seem to understand. US federal government is currency issuer. China is not issuing dollars. All the dollars China holds have been issued by US federal government.
But China is not only holding dollars. China is holding treasury securities.
Both are US government IOUs. They differ in duration and interest they pay. When federal government issues debt, then this is not true debt. It is government liability. Treasury securities are government liability and dollars are government liability. US federal government is currency issuing monopolist. There is no solvency issue, ever. You cannot compare US government's finances to household finances.
Does this mean US prints money all the time?
Does this mean US prints money all the time? Well, the term printing money is really a gold standard term. From those times comes the term debt monetization also. This term doesn't apply in today's fiat monetary system. Today's monetary system is a spreadsheet. When government spends, numbers are marked up. When government taxes, numbers are marked down. That's all there is to it. Issuing debt is really a relic from gold standard. At the same time, if US government didn't issue debt, then central bank would lose one of its primary monetary policy tools. That is targeting overnight interest rate in the interbank money market. Although central bank could pay interest on reserves to hot its target interest rate.
So, US can never go bankrupt. US can spend infinite amounts of money into economy. But this can cause inflation.
Again, I didn't understand everything you said, but I understood you were concerned about inflation. Also, you said that US can spend infinite amount of money into economy. Am I correct?
Yes.
Inflation is real concern, not solvency. I notice, you are a fast learner. Once we understand that government deficit spending can cause inflation, and solvency is not an issue, then we have an interesting question. How big should government deficit be? Government deficit adds aggregate demand to economy and taxes remove the demand from economy. Government deficit is filling private sector savings desires. Otherwise, private sector would save some of its monetary income, and some production would go unsold. Private sector savings desire is demand leakage.
Kiitos.
What's that?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where can you learn more about modern monetary theory?
Oh. There are many websites really. I suggest you start in Estonian language. There is this site moneyfromnothingchicksforfree.wordpress.com. It has many international links also. It has Warren Mosler's 7 Deadly Innocent Frauds in Economic Policy, translated in Estonian. Be sure to check out Full Employment and Price Stability. It is also in Estonian. Then there is Understanding Modern Money, written by Randall Ray, that you can read in English. Also this year there is a MMT book coming out by Randall Ray and Bill Mitchell. Make sure you familiarize yourself with fiat money. It's a shame to use gold standard logic in fiat monetary system.
Thank you very much. I will check out the materials you suggested.